NES Classic. Nah. Super Nintendo Classic? Maybe. PlayStation Classic? Oh, no, 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 my friends. What I've got is a bit of a beefier hunger. I want something more powerful. I'm thinking PS2. Now, we're a fair bit of a ways off from getting a PlayStation 2 Classic, so we might have to go to some sketchy places to find what we want. Now, you'll know that when these bad boys came out, that we got a bunch of bootleg systems from over in China. You know, the Cool Baby systems, for example. 6,000 games in one. 999,000 games in one. Well, they just slap as many games under as many names as they can think of without anyone really noticing. And then they show up in your local flea market for like $20. You know, like, that's pretty cool. Alright? Yeah. Well, those are, they're not to the same standard of quality as the actual classics. But, who knows? We might find some PS2 or maybe some regular PlayStation goodness if we look through all the flea markets around here. And I happen to be in luck. See, after much time of digging, I found one thing that fits what we need. And that's by a company called Suntone. If you look them up, you'll see a bunch of pictures of radios, and you'll be like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna make this. Yeah. Does this look familiar to you? Looks pretty familiar to me. We got the PlayStation 2 grills. We got that little notch. We even got a stand that is definitely not a PlayStation 2 stand. After I went into my local Salvation Army looking for some video games or some weird retro stuff, I found a bunch of unmarked white boxes in a stack in the back. And what was in them? You're looking at it. These weird little PS2 looking devices. Now, if you'll look at the front, you'll actually see there's radio dials and all that, because this is in fact a radio from the company Suntone. Just like most of their other products I could find, it's just an FM radio. But the case is what really makes this. It is so much of a PS2 clone that you can't not see it. It's got these grills on the front. It's got the notch on the side. It even goes in right here. Even the stand is PS2. It is, in all respects, as best of a mini PS2 as you can find right now. If you can even find it. I couldn't find these anywhere online. They, as far as I'm concerned, do not actually exist. If I didn't have one right here, I wouldn't even believe you. I only found maybe one or two Reddit posts on them. And yeah, I'm not sure how these even slipped past Sony, because this is downright deceitful looking. I'm sure it's the same way that the bootleg NES classics came out. It was probably just some company in China, Suntone, popping them away on the manufacturing line and then pumping them into CD flea markets all over America. And, that's not the best thing to do, but it definitely was interesting to find one of these. If you look at this, it's got that grill in the front where normally the PS2 logo would be. So that's really the only difference. That's the downside of it. It's not close enough because of this to where you could probably pass it off as a PS2 classic. So what can you do with this? Well, I popped some batteries in it, and what do you know? The radio actually does work, and it works pretty well. But, there's got to be something more. If I had gotten more of these, I definitely would have done what I'm sure many others are thinking. You can go on Amazon and buy any number of Retro Pi cases for your Raspberry Pi to make them look like, a Super Nintendo Mini or something like that. If you look at it, the size would be just about right, in my opinion, to where you could have put a Raspberry Pi inside. Just cut some holes in the front for USB ports, in the back for HDMI. You might have something there, and it would actually look pretty cool. The only downside is, of course, the grate, but I guess you could, cut that out and make it sort of air vents to keep the Pi cool. That could work. So yeah, I just really wanted to show this off because I feel like people are unlikely to ever find one of these. I only found the stack that was at my Salvation Army, and then, like I said, one or two posts online about it. And yeah, if you do find one of these, I really recommend picking it up and making it into a Raspberry Pi case. because I feel like that would look really cool. And if you hold it next to the systems, the other classic systems, it actually scales fairly nice, I think. So yeah, what do you guys think? Would you turn it into a Raspberry Pi case? Let me know. And thanks for watching.